This video I'm about to play is very sensitive. So if you are one of those individuals that get triggered or can get triggered, this is your warning to not continue watching.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a
brick is.
Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my. I would have given him my number.
What part of brick
And
is?
all y'all just watch.
What you want? What you want?
See it? What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck. Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let me get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
So let me get this straight. A black woman gets hit in the face with a brick for rejecting a man, while a bunch of other men are standing around watching. And y'all are trying to villainize her. Is it crack? All day yesterday, the men were on Twitter talking about what we supposed to do, risk our life for a stranger? Here y'all go making it about all men. If one bad man enacts violence upon a woman and 49 other men stand around watching, then we now have 50 bad men in the room. So in that scenario, yes, it's all of you. What's crazy is that the men are too scared to step in for a woman in a scenario like this, right? Because the men are just as afraid of men as women are. But the gag is, a man who will enact this kind of violence upon a woman is normally too much of a bitch to do the same thing to a man. A few well-placed amen chill from other men is oftentimes more than enough to stop the situation in its tracks. But these men ain't even do that. They stood there in silence. Didn't even call 911. But y'all are trying to villainize this black woman by digging up old videos where she says black women protect everyone while black men only protect what's theirs. You proved her point. Because men got on the internet and said exactly that. Well, if it's my wife, then you know I'll step up, but I ain't doing it for no woman I don't know. You proved her point. Because back in Alabama, no one had a problem stepping in for that black man, as they should have. But when it's a black woman, I ain't risking my life for no stranger. You lot are sick. Nothing that you dig up from her past, and no amount of skits that you pull from her page is going to change the fact that killed her and she should have been protected. That man, and so was every man that let it happen.
Oh yeah, so this is a skit that they are talking about.
Happy Pride. I hope every black woman is kissing another black woman, because we are the innate protectors and the providers. We protect societies, we protect communities with our intellectual property, with our lived experiences, with our breast milk, with our bodies. We're the ones. And the two. And the three. Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody, and we provide, baby, okay?
Maintaining the woman means that you have a responsibility to protect her and to protect your children. But guess what? You cannot protect what you cannot control. Wait now. Sisters, when I use the word control, that makes you upset sometimes because you don't want nobody to control you. But no man can protect what he cannot control.
Protectors when you can't wait to us. Story.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, ma'am, but what you are is ridiculously triggered and overly emotional. So much so that you don't see the forest for the trees. You ladies are the ones who continuously tell us to get away from you. That you don't want us, you don't need us, and that you are strong and capable and independent, and you can take care of yourselves. So that's reason number one why many men just step back and just let you do you. We don't get involved. That's one reason. Secondly, it's because women like you perpetuate the same misandrist lie that somehow all we do is beat on you. Ma'am, in all seriousness, if we men, physically stronger than you, have the opportunity and the time to constantly pummel you, and if that was our volition to do so, you wouldn't be able to walk out of your door. You wouldn't be able to go to the supermarket. You wouldn't even be able to sit in your car and talk this ridiculous.
One of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble. If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any men have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserves that. But at the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention-seeker woman. She's trying to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that's in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. I literally, I remember a while back, she's posting videos going around in public, literally smacking old white people in the face. For what? And now you get hit by a brick, and now you want to cry wolf? And I don't care. You wanted trouble, you got trouble. That's why I'll still buy and watch. So don't, oh man, that whole situation got me upset.
And this type of stuff happens all the time. We cannot let this generate some type of narrative where we are responsible to throw on Superman capes and all that. Now, are there other things that we can do, such as call law enforcement? Yes. But that's by choice to do anything other than that. Now, if you got a weapon and you can discharge it, then fine. I'm just talking about to the guys who ain't got weapons and can't carry weapons, such as myself. You don't know who that guy was with, the guy with the brick. He could have been with, those might have been his mans. We don't know. So I wouldn't want to start a narrative where because one guy decides to assault a woman, that we all have to pay and start getting ridiculed online for this. It's just ridiculous. It's just not rational.
So let me clarify this. Are y'all telling us that if you are not related to us, if you are not dating us, if you're not having some sort of physical relationship to us, if you don't find us attractive, if you don't find us polite enough, kind enough, quiet enough, that our lives are not worth protecting? Is that what you're telling us? Is that the precedent you're setting?
Yes. The same way women will say, you're not my family, you're not someone I'm romantically involved with, you're not tall enough, handsome enough, rich enough, smart enough. I don't owe you a smile. I don't owe you words of encouragement. I don't owe you respect. I don't owe you any kind of gratitude. Men will hold the doors open for women and they won't even say thank you because I don't know you. The same way when you see a man down on his luck, you judge and laugh instead of offering him words of encouragement, speaking life into him. Why should I do that? That's a stranger. Things that don't cost you anything, you will not give to a man that you don't know, you don't want. But y'all expect these men who don't know you, don't owe you anything, and they have their own families at home that they need to get back to. Y'all expect those men to lay their life on the line for you when y'all can't even give them a hi, smile, or a thank you. Oh, okay.
As Bezo, I'm not going to argue for or argue against on any of these points these guys have made. One thing I would say is sometimes the universe gives back the energy you put out there. So the energy you're putting out there, you should be mindful of the energy you're putting out there. And